His world record 23:13 from 23:56, excuse me, from May last year.
So down the other end of the track, the women are out for the 800 metres. Rather a large field, particularly given these conditions as well. So 13 lining up. One of them is a pacemaker, Sana, wearing the blue number. And watch out for this young lady here, Shafiqua MALONEY. REEKIE, I think as she's known, has had an incredible season. Moved up from 400 really a couple of years ago and just got quicker and quicker. Has set a whole host of national records, I think 11 in 2024, over 400 up to 1500. However, talking about records, this young lady here, MORAA, set a new world record for the 600 meters in Berlin just a few days ago. Jemma REEKIE, who was very disappointed not to make the final at the Olympic Games, will be in the middle. PELLAUD of France, others to really point you towards to watch apart from Maloney. I think Audrey WERRO of USA, who was ill and then injured for the American Championships, couldn't compete in Paris, but since then the second half of the season has been going incredibly well. It set a new American record over 1,000 meters recently. WERRO will, although I think her future is definitely at 1500 meter, is proving to be a very good 800 meter runner as well. So MORAA the favorite here. Maloney, you would expect not to be too far away, and Georgia Bell, incredible bronze medal in the 1500 meters. Still perhaps might consider the 800 an event which she wants to keep improving at, get better at. She's one of those few athletes truly world class at both. So Bell's right on the inside, tough lane draw there. We'll have to work out whether she wants to get involved early or sit back and with this big field try and come round everybody. MORAA has her own lane in lane 6. Pace has been asked for to hopefully kind of set them up for somewhere around about 155. The meeting record is quicker than that. It was a long way back on the Jalimo under 155, but we've been seeing so many fast times. Obviously the men's event has been incredible this year, but the women also now starting to produce many more athletes running in the 156 zone, dropping perhaps into 155 as well. And that new 600 meter world record for MORAA just shows what she is perhaps capable of. So they're going down the lanes one by one here. SEKGODISO, the South African, who again has had an excellent couple of years, really burst through into the world ranks. MORAA, well, not able to get it really close to Keely Hodgkinson in the Olympic final, showed that her season is still going very strongly indeed. No Hodgkinson for the end of the season. Called it a day, bit of a niggle for the Olympic champion, sadly. GAJANOVÁ. PELLAUD, who's again Swiss athlete, who's improved this year, 158.6. There's Jemma REEKIE, just has had some great races this year, just at the Olympic semi-final, which is always tough. The semi-finals at the Olympics in the 800 meters must be one of the hardest rounds in any event to get out of. 3 semis, top 2. So here's Audrey WERRO. As I mentioned, she had a touch of blood poisoning and then picked up an injury, having started the season very well, and then couldn't get herself ready for the American Championships, so not in Paris. Whereas Maloney, as I mentioned, just missed out on the medal. 4th, continuing to improve. Akins did go to Paris, representing USA as their champion. And then right on the inside, Georgia Bell. Big field, wet conditions here. Probably won't bother them too much once they get going. Maybe a little bit of pushing and shoving in the first 200. Just need everybody to be a little bit careful while they jostle for position. Sana of Poland setting the pace.
On your mark.
Away they go then. All eyes on the new world record holder at 600 meters, MORAA, but it's Maloney who's set off pretty quickly there. In fact, very quick through the first 100 metres. So she's certainly decided she doesn't want to be in the mix here. Sana will have to come all the way across the pacemaker. Maloney just might find herself with others on her shoulder as they all line up behind the pacemaker. Mary Moraa moves into third place there. Not too fast through the first 200 metres, which they are following the lights, which really helps the pace from a little bit more even pace. But Maloney stretching out, Moraa behind her, Jemma REEKIE ahead of the rest of the pack.
Yes, Mary Moraa at the front of the pack. She loves to control things when the pacemaker drops out. It'll be interesting to see what Maloney does, because that's quite a significant gap. She's about 4 metres in front of the pack, Steve. They go through there, and it's quick. 55.6. The pack probably just about perfect.
Audrey WERRO decides that Mary Moraa's not going to hold them up, which is what she likes to do, but she's doing it on a night when Maloney has gone with the pace. So this is really interesting. Maloney, who's just getting better and better through the whole of 2024 of the event, and now will find herself in front, but she's got the others lining up behind. Audrey WERRO of the USA, and then behind her, Jemma REEKIE trying to keep things moving. Now Mary Moraa decides that's when she wants to get to the front, goes past the American. Lamote of France is right up there as well, and Georgia Bell of Great Britain is lurking. Maloney looks as though she's overcooked this a little bit. Mary Moraa now doing what she does best. In the last 100 metres, is very rarely people get past her. So Mary Moraa from the American. REEKIE on the outside, Georgia Bell finishing quickly as well. But look at Mary Moraa go, just changes gear down the home straight. Bell's going to get through for second. Mary Moraa, though, 5 metres ahead of everybody else, 1:57.08. Well, she didn't panic when Maloney went with the pace. She knew what she was doing. She does this so many times, trusts herself, slows it up through that kind of second 200 metres, then gets moving down the back straight. WERRO did what I think everybody is saying you should do. Jump past Moraa, don't let her do that. So she had a go. Good to see that she did that. But nonetheless, Mary Moraa, again, so strong over the last 200 metres, particularly in the home straight, where she just opened up a big gap. Georgia Bell, as ever, finishing strongly with her 1500 metre background.
Well, it was quick at 400, wasn't it, Steve? Perhaps a little bit too quick. That third 200, it slowed, and that played to the strength of Moraa, who loves to wind it up through the last 200 and then make the rest of them chase hard. She hit the front perfectly too, just going into that final bend. Good tactician. She really is very smart racer, and she wins that one going away with plenty of strength to spare over the last 50 or 60 metres. Nice running behind by Georgia Bell to take down some big names. WERRO in third, REEKIE in fourth, Lamote in fifth, and the first 9 in that going under 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think Tim, be interested to see what her split was, because she was quite a way off that lead. You know, that first, it was 55.6, wasn't it? Maloney was close. She was probably 57 seconds. But nonetheless, it's not that quick, given that we've seen these women running so fast this year. So Moraa gets the win.